If you want better clarity from your hearing aids, this is what you need to know. Hi guys, Cliff Olson, Doctor of Audiology and founder of Applied Hearing Solutions in Phoenix, Arizona. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to optimize speech intelligibility and clarity when using hearing aids. Coming up. What is your number one priority when it comes to your hearing? Is it hearing on the telephone better? Is it hearing your spouse better? Or is it hearing better in background noise? Regardless of what the most important thing is to you, the one thing that everybody is typically looking for is better speech intelligibility, otherwise known as speech clarity. Speech intelligibility is a measure of how much speech you can understand. I mean, it does you no good if you can hear that someone's talking to you, but you have no clue what they're actually saying. The good news is there are a variety of different things that you can do to get substantially better speech intelligibility when wearing your hearing aids compared to what you're getting right now. But before I tell you what those things are, if you could do me a huge favor and click the like button, it really helps out my channel because it gets these videos in front of a bigger audience. And while you're at it, if you have not yet hit that subscribe button with notification bell, go ahead and do that as well because that ensures that you never miss one of my newly released videos, and I release multiple new videos every single week. That being said, I really appreciate it, and a big shout out to Phonak, today's video sponsor, but more on them in a little bit. One great way to get better speech intelligibility is to watch the mouth of the person that's talking to you. You may have noticed that when someone's facing you, you can typically understand what they're saying a lot better, and this includes in quiet situations and background noise situations. While not that many people are good at reading lips, there is a lot of visual speech cue information that you can obtain just by seeing the mouth of the person that's talking to you in order to give you better speech clarity. Oftentimes when you have a hearing loss, there is a certain percentage of speech information that you cannot hear, and being able to see the mouth of the person that's talking to you helps you fill in the missing gaps. Even if your hearing loss is treated well with hearing aids or a cochlear implant, obtaining visual cues from the person that you're talking to can substantially increase speech intelligibility, especially in a background noise situation. Another great way to maximize speech intelligibility is to have real ear measurement performed on your hearing aids during your hearing aid fitting. Real ear measurement is one of the most important components to hearing aid programming because it's the only way to verify that your hearing aids have been programmed correctly to your hearing loss prescription. Let's say you have a moderate high frequency hearing loss like you see here on the screen. This type of hearing loss makes it so you cannot hear the high frequency consonant sounds of speech located above the X's and the O's that are critical for optimal speech intelligibility. Even with hearing aids, if you have not had real ear measurement performed to verify that your hearing aids are programmed correctly to return this missing speech information, you will not obtain optimal speech intelligibility. Another terrific way to get better speech intelligibility is to use Bluetooth to stream audio directly from a smart device into both of your hearing aids. We call this direct audio input, and you can do this from a variety of different Bluetooth devices and even your TV. Experiencing this direct audio input of sound into both of your hearing aids at your prescriptive levels is a life-changing experience that gives you substantially better speech clarity. In the past, having wireless Bluetooth streaming capabilities used to be thought of as a nice to have, and nowadays people are starting to realize that having this direct audio input is an absolute game changer when it comes to speech intelligibility. And of course, another great way to optimize your speech intelligibility is to use a pair of fantastic hearing aids like the Phonak Audeo Lumity hearing aids from Phonak, today's video sponsor. There are a variety of different ways that premium hearing aids like the Phonak Lumity can improve your speech intelligibility. First is through something called microphone directionality. Microphone directionality is when a hearing aid can prioritize speech coming from particular directions and restrict sounds coming from other directions that you do not care about. With a new feature called Stereo Zoom 2.0, the Phonak Audeo Lumity hearing aids can increase your signal-to-noise ratio by an additional 3 decibels by controlling the directionality of your hearing aid microphones. You can increase this by an additional 2.5 decibels if you go into your My Phonak app and adjust the speech focus setting to maximum. And just to be clear, a 5.5 decibel improvement in signal-to-noise ratio equals a 55% improvement in a background noise situation when it comes to speech intelligibility. The second way that Phonak Lumity hearing aids can improve your speech intelligibility is using their new operating system called AutoSense OS 5.0. The 5th version of the AutoSense operating system was specifically designed to identify what your listening situation is by scanning your environment 700 times per second so it can put you into the proper program settings for that environment. There are a variety of different program settings that would provide optimal optimal speech intelligibility depending on the situation that you're in. For instance, if you are in a quiet living room, you need different directional microphone settings than if you're in a noisy restaurant. You would also probably need different gain settings, noise reduction settings, compression settings, and even expansion settings. The best part about AutoSense OS 5.0 is that your hearing care professional can optimize every single one of those different program settings so you're always in the proper settings whenever you go into a different listening situation. This way you never have to worry about adjusting your own program, so you always get to be in the optimal settings to maximize speech intelligibility. Now, depending on the level of background noise that you find yourself in, you might need additional help when you go into those types of situations. If you reach a point where there's too much background noise for you to be able to function, this is the perfect opportunity for you to use an assistive listening device like the Phonak Roger microphones. By placing a Roger microphone close to the person that you want to hear, it can take their voice and send it wirelessly directly into both of your Phonak Lumity hearing aids, so you can hear them substantially better when you're in a noisy environment. I mean, think about it. If their voice is going directly into a microphone instead of having to travel all the way across to you, there's not enough time for the background noise to mix in with their speech signal along the way, which gives you a much cleaner signal to work with. When you consider everything that a Phonak Audeo Lumity hearing aid can do to improve your speech intelligibility, it is no surprise that these hearing aids are extremely popular among hearing aid users. So, if clearly understanding speech is at the top of your list of priorities, you need to make sure that you face the person you want to hear so you can get visual speech cues, have your hearing aids programmed using real ear measurement, use Bluetooth streaming for phone calls and television whenever possible, and use hearing aid technology that can control your directional microphone settings and give you access to assistive listening devices. If you do all of these things, there is no doubt in my mind that you will be able to optimize your speech intelligibility and your speech clarity. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, please share it. And if you want to see other videos just like this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, feel free to check out my website, hearingup.com.